Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Grow Your Own Food. I'm Tree Hugging Liberal, yay! With, what's his name? He always tries to get attention, but you know how he is, just ignore him. So what we're going to do today is talk about food and how it can empower you, growing your own food, how you can get empowered. It makes you independent, it can earn you some extra cash. It's just so much you can do. You're just so much empowered. Even what's his name agrees. So let's get started, and we have a lot to cover today. Come on. What else you could do? You could plant. You could plant from seeds, and it takes a little longer. But you can also plant from transplants. And when I mean transplants, those are the items that you get from like a Lowe's or Home Depot, and they're just ready for you to put in the ground. But if you plant from seeds, it might take maybe 2-3 weeks longer. So so keep that in mind. And one thing too, if something happens on your job and they tell you, get your butt out of here, we no longer need your services, you could say, no problem, because if you have an established garden, and it's important to always have something growing all the time in season, so you always have a plate full. If they tell you to hit the road, Jack, you could go out in your backyard or your patio and always have something to eat. So you don't have to worry about the job. At least that's one expense that you don't have to worry about. And for the grocery store, even if you have a good job or whatever, you could still, save money on groceries. It really substantially cuts your grocery bill quite a bit. And, I walk in there like certain people will remain nameless, walks into the grocery store. That's right. I don't need this bell pepper because I grow it myself. Yep. So, and then if you have seeds, what's good about seeds, it's that, like if you buy a transplant, Home Depot, $5 for a tomato plant as an example, and then you might buy 10 of them or whatever the case might be. Seeds, you could get a packet of like 1,000 seeds for less than $2. $2. And unless you have a farm, you're not going to use 1,000 seeds, so you could trade with friends. You could maybe sell them at the, what? You say it's illegal to sell them? Well, I say if you buy them, you have 1,000 left. I don't see why it's illegal for you to sell seeds, that's left over. But anyway, so I don't know if it is or not, but you will have excess seeds. You could put them in these and take them to the farmer's market and sell them. And I'm quite sure that's not legal, right, Mr. Anyway, I don't think that, and you could put them in these little pods, and of course you just need dirt and just water them and maybe sell them. So if, they tell you to hit the road, Jack, at your job or something, and you know how to grow your own food, you always have something to eat, and you could even sell some. You see people, that's right, you see people on the roadside selling stuff out of their trunk. So, you might not think it's dignified, but you will have a way to make money. It's legal and you can make plenty of it. So it is very empowering. And that's right. The other thing I don't like, that I like about growing my own food is that I'm a germaphobe. He could tell you I'm a germaphobe. Go into the store and I've seen people just sneeze, hearty sneeze all over everything, and they just cut your little grubby hands on stuff. And I've seen people cough, hacky cough. Oh my goodness, something about to come out of you? And I'm like, oh goodness, they touched everything. And so what diseases? Oh please, that man who was doing, and I really don't mean to be disrespectful, but that is gross and it's disrespectful really to other people. If you're going to sneeze and you're going to hacky cough, if you're sick, going to the grocery store isn't a place to be, because you're going to make everyone else sick. So if you grow your own food, you don't have to worry about that. You control who has access to your food, so no hacky cough, no hearty sneeze all over everything. Oh my goodness, this person, that person who sneezed all over everything, it was enough to, I don't know what they were doing, enough to pollinate the whole grocery store with germs. Oh my goodness. I just don't like germs. So, those are, reasons to grow your own food. So hopefully this has been helpful to you. What? Why do you always do that? This is Tree Hugging Liberal coming to you from the state of Georgia. And we'll see you next time. Bye, y'all. I don't know why you always interrupting me when you see I'm busy. I don't interrupt you when you're at work. I'm going to go to your office and sit there when you have conference calls and see how it feels.